We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Stepping up now, number 51. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 51.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he lays off it to even the count. Now 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
Standing in, Carl Yazzie.
Carl Yazzie.
First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Now at the plate, Andrew Jones.
Right fielder.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Willie McCovey.
Designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there, base hit. Yazzie rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
From the stretch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Into the box, Don Mattingly.
Don.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So striding forward now, Cal Ripken.
Shortstop.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit hard towards center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And to score, the runner from second. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Coming to the plate now, Joe Morgan. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. Into the box now, Tim Raines. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Tim Raines.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. He'll get it into second. Here's Mookie Betts.
Batting second, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and it's a double play. Now batting Mike Schmidt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Yogi Berra. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Catcher, Yogi Berra.
Ground ball right side. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first
now
safely.
Batting, number 51.
Ready for another chance. Number 51. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Runner goes for second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carl Yazzie ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little roller toward the hole. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Up next for the National.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew Jones. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jim Edmonds. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Jim Edmonds.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Now in the box,
Batting
Kirby Puckett.
Designated hitter, Kirby Puckett.
Hits this one hard the other way. The second for 1. On to first, a double play. So coming to the plate, Larry
First baseman,
Walker.
Larry
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a foul tip held on to here at strike one. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Striding in once again, Willie McCovey. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Willie McCovey.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Again, he sends it out of play. Line drive to left. Raines is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
First baseman number 20.
Settling in now, Don Mattingly. Into the windup and the pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Campanella. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Roy Campanella.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones sprinting after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounce towards the mound. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Francisco Lindor.
And this will be fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Raines.
Tim Raines.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. The tag, and he is trying to pick things up where he left off.
Leading off
Cal Ripken. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Ripken Jr.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Hard hit at third. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. At the plate, Joe Morgan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Slider, oh, look out, as that one just about took his nose off. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Campanella, but no chance to recover. Morgan is on at first after the strikeout.
Now batting.
In now, Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
Line drive to center field. Edmonds is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Number 51.
Number 51.
He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strikes. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike to hitters. The problem is he's giving them too much to hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Fielder, number 50.
Hard on the ground toward short. Ripken comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next,
digging in, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Schmidt.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Carl Yaz.
Leading off for the Nationals, left fielder Carl Yazzie.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Edmonds has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Andrew Jones. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Edmonds on the move. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Willie McCovey. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken by Alomar. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch. Into the box now, Kirby Puckett. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Kirby Puckett.
Line towards center field. Number 51 is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Larry Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again. He's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
At the plate, Roy Campanella.
Catcher, Roy Campanella.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's down to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at bat.
1 there. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Don Mattingly. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in to try it again. Cal Ripken, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Now the pitch. Fouled back.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Tim Raines. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Tim
tapped up the first baseline, but it gets foul. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Mattingly is over and he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Schmidt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done it.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready once again, Jim Edmonds. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones ranging back, and it's gone. Now at the plate, Kirby Puckett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Larry Walker. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Roy Campanella. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Joe Morgan.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in now, Yogi Berra. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Throw won't get him. Into the box now. Number 51 is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Lifted in the air out to center field. Edmonds is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Standing in, Carl Yazzie. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Digging in, the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball here. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Pause. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tim Raines, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled right back up the middle, and he is out on the tag. On to first. Man alive, what a double. Now at the plate, Andrew Jones. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Andrew Jones.
And the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Jones takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there. Into the box, Willie McCovey. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Ready now, Chris Bryant. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in, Don Mattingly.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared out toward left. Raines coming on. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up to the plate, Cal Ripken. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So striding in, Yogi Berra. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Now to the plate, number 51. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Striding into the box, Carl Yazzie.
Left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Yazzie.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Edmonds makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Right fielder.
Slow roller back to the mound. A quick out number 1. Now batting, Mike Schmidt. Singled homer run in his last time up. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mattingly in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Digging in and looking for more, Jim Edmonds. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In now, Andrew Jones. He'll lead things off as they.
Right fielder, Andrew Jones.
Oscar Villarreal enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Oscar Villarreal.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. So coming to the plate, Willie McCovey. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Raines moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. The relay. And he is in there. Now in the box, Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly.
First delivery to him on the way. And he pops him up back behind second base. Lindor onto the grass. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Cal Ripken. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ripken Jr.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Standing in, Joe Morgan. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Range racing back. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Stepping into the box, Yogi Berra. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alomar has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning. Digging in, Kirby Puckett. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Designated hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Yazzie is after it. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Stepping up now, Larry Walker. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front. Now the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yazzie is going to get there. 1 away. So digging in now, Roy Campanella. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Yazzie is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top.
This one, you see here, 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.